evening, the Columbia Workshop presents its second experiment in adult education. Weeks ago, the workshop presented a biographical experiment in the field of sociology, The Life of Robert Owen, a script which was written by a member of the adult class in radio writing at New York University. Tonight, our experiment is again a biographical one, this time, however, in the field of art. The story of the Florentine painter Andrea Del Sarto. The script was written by Amita Fairgrave, another member of the New York University class in radio writing, being conducted by Max Wiley, CBS Director of Scripts and Continuity. The guest conductor of tonight's workshop program is Earl McGill. Miss Fairgreave's treatment of the life story of Andrea Del Sarto is an effort to make possible a more vivid and a more sympathetic appreciation of the work of this artist, not through a critical examination of his techniques, but through a reconstruction of the personality of the man himself. Our story opens in the square before the cathedral in Florence. Del Sarto is 23 years of age. Already his fame as a fresco painter is established in central Italy.
What a day for you, Andrea. Praise from the Pope himself. What did he say? Michelangelo has done nothing better in marble? Let's go inside. The service is half for you.
Well, then it's better then that I don't attend. You go in, Frank. I'll see you to Rustici's afterwards.
Very well. But you'll come to the fete, Andrea. Every artist in Florence will be there.
I give you my word.
You're the guest of honor.
1 minute, Frank.
What is it?
Sansovini's coming this way.
Oh, yes. I see him. Seems to be occupied.
Yes. Who is she?
I don't know. I've never seen her before.
See the way she carries herself. Oh. My friend Sansovini knows a woman like that, and he doesn't even mention it.
Perhaps he has good reason.
Andrea. Congratulations, Andrea. Your cathedral front is wonderful.
Thank you, Sansovini.
Hello, Frank.
You spend a pleasant morning, Sansovino?
I was enchanted. Lucrezia was born. Oh, by the way, I must introduce you. Lucrezia, these are my friends. The villainous-looking fellow is Kristen Franciabigio.
Signor.
Madame.
And this one, Andrea, the pride of Florence.
I have heard of Signor Del Sarto.
Oh, then he's a very lucky fellow. But let's all go inside.
Andrea's not going in. He'll see us at the fete afterwards.
He probably wants to stand outside and admire his own decorations. We'll meet you later, Andrea. Come along, Lucrezia.
I think I shall stand outside for a while, too. Perhaps Signor Del Sarto will explain the fine points of his sculpture to me.
An honor, I assure you.
Well, then, let us go in together, Frank. I shall explain to you the fine points of the Archbishop's beard.
This is a great day for you, Signor.
Much greater than I had ever hoped for.
Because the Pope gave you his blessing?
Because I saw you for the first time.
That is the way all painters speak.
Only some speak truly.
I did not mind your teasing. They say you are destined to rank with the finest painters in Italy.
Then they'll watch me too carefully and my style will become confused.
You are too modest.
If I wasn't before, I have reason to be now.
Why?
Because now I realize how little I've done. How much there is to do.
I do not follow, Signor.
Well, then forgive the rashness of a young painter who'd like to paint the most beautiful young woman he's ever seen.
You are too flattering. You're a painter. You must have seen many more beautiful.
None.
It's kind of you to say so. But you must not stare at me so intensely.
I want to stare at you much more. Signorina, you must sit for me.
I'm sorry, it is impossible.
Why, Signorina?
You must not call me Signorina. Carlo de Recanti is my husband.
Oh, the hat maker. I know him slightly. Well, he'll give you permission.
You are very young, Signor Del Sarto.
No, you mustn't say that. I'll go to him. He must know my work, and I'll tell him that your face is one a painter lives for. One might search a lifetime for another like it. Oh, you're beautiful, Signora. I must paint you. I'll give him the paintings. I don't care, but you must sit for me.
You will waste your time. He will never let you.
Then I can never call on you?
Do not look so downcast. I'm going home. Will you walk a little way with me?
Gladly, Signora.
Let us go down this side street.
If you wish it, Signora.
My name is Lucrezia.
And will you call me Andrea?
Yes. Let us turn down here. Ah, there's a flower seller fast asleep.
Well, he's a tired old man. Let's not disturb him.
He's waking.
Forgive me, senor. Forgive me. The sun's a little strong. I fell asleep. What will you have? Roses, forget-me-not, frisia, mimosa.
Give me all of them.
No, Andrea. How could I carry them? I'll take a small bunch of mimosa.
Well chosen. They're my favorites, too.
Smell them, signorina. Bury your face in them. They are the sweetest flowers in Italy.
Well, someone should capture that fragrance and put it into bottles.
Alas, senor, it is too delicate.
Yet they've imprisoned things more delicate.
Your Lucrezia looks radiant tonight, Sansevino. Don't you feel a little put out?
I? No, why should I?
Well, Andrea stole her from under your very nose. It was through you they met.
I tell you, Frank, I'm glad he's got her. Why, he's been moping ever since that day he met her 3 months ago. You should see our shop. Drawings of Lucrezia from top to bottom. Her face everywhere.
He has the devil's own luck. He falls madly in love with a married woman, and 1 month later, Providence comes along and takes off her husband.
Well, there's another side to it. I'm not sure that Andrea's so fortunate.
No? Why?
He'll never know Lucrezia as she really is. She'll use him for her own purposes. Then what will become of his work?
Rest easy, Sansevino. All the sweet-faced angels in heaven could not stop Andrea Del Sarto from painting. Besides, they must live.
He'll take in pupils. You should see his drawings of her. He breathes his own perfection into them and convinces himself it is hers.
Let us drink to them.
May they have a long and happy life. I hope I'm wrong about Lucrezia.
It's 10 o'clock. I shan't work anymore tonight. Have you much more to do, Pontormo?
I've finished. I've finished the master's portrait. Come and look at it, Clement.
I'll get the lamp.
I do hope Signor Del Sarto likes it. I don't think I've ever worked so well.
Very fine. You make me envious. Here's the master. I wonder what he'll think of it.
Why are you working so late?
Pontormo has finished his portrait of you, master.
Oh, let me look at it. So,
Do you like it, master?
it's excellent. My star pupil is outgrowing me.
Thank you, master.
How is your work, Clement? You look like 3 days of rainy weather.
I'm copying your Madonna, but nothing comes out right.
Well, let me see. Yes. You begin the wrong way. Now, look, I'll sketch the main figure for you. Here's the neck, line of the shoulder. You see, the bones underneath must be right. Then the draperies will take care of themselves.
How can I ever paint a Madonna to compare with yours?
Patience, Clement. Oh, by the way, where is my wife? Have you seen her?
She went out, master.
Did she say where?
No.
Or when she'd be back?
No, she's been out quite a time.
Well, I'm going to my room. You mustn't work any more tonight.
You know, Pontormo, there is something wrong with your picture.
What?
You've made him look happy, but he's not happy anymore.
And yet I remember when he was the merriest, the most brilliant fellow in Florence. No gathering was complete without the tailor's Andrea, as they used to call him.
Now he has hardly a friend left.
Oh, what fools people are. They should be proud to get even a nod from the great Andrea. We are lucky to be studying under him.
I wonder if he knows that his wife doesn't go out alone.
He must suspect it. I hate her. She's selfish. She crushes all the joy out of him.
I am grateful for your good opinion, Pontormo.
Signora Del Sarto, I didn't know you'd come in.
Evidently not. Repeat what you just said. Repeat it, I say.
I apologize, Signora.
You fools! You stupid, gossiping fools! So, this is your master's portrait, is it? Before the joy was crushed out of him. Clement, give me that palette knife.
What are you going to do with it, Senora?
Don't stand there gaping. Give it to me.
Yes. Here, Signora.
You will not touch my picture, Signora Del Sarto. I implore you. I've worked on it for such a long time.
Stand away from that easel.
Please,
Do
Signora.
you want me to box your ears?
I won't let you tear it.
That will teach you that I'm to be obeyed. Now!
Lucrezia! What are you doing?
Andrea! Why do you keep such creatures here to vex me? They do nothing but gossip behind my back and make mischief. Send them away.
But they're my pupils, my dear.
Have I no rights in this house? Can every impudent apprentice poke fun at me behind my back? And you do nothing to help me, Andrea. Nothing.
Go to your room, my dear. I'll see you there.
Very well. But you must punish them. See that they're punished, Andrea. See that they're punished.
I'm sorry, Pontormo. What were you saying to annoy her so greatly?
I'd rather not say, sir.
You must trust me.
I was telling Clement that you used to be the way I painted you. And now you are changed.
But Signora Del Sarto has not been well lately. You will forgive her, Pontormo?
If you say so, master. But look, she has ripped to pieces my portrait of you. All those months of work.
Well, you will do it again. I've taught you patience. It will be even better than the first one.
No, I can't. I can't bear it any more. You must let me go, master.
You want to leave me?
I think it best.
Clement, would you leave me alone with Pontormo for a moment?
Certainly, Master.
You haven't been happy with me, Pontormo. Haven't I been kind to you?
Oh, kinder than all the world. But the Signora.
I see. I'm sorry, Pontormo. It's not right to have a favorite pupil, but you were mine. I expected much from you. You will still remember a little of what I've taught you?
Wherever I go, if ever I achieve anything, it will be because of you, master.
Thank you, Pontormo. My blessing goes with you.
Come, Andrea. Drink your wine.
Thank you, Lucrezia. I've had enough.
I do not know what has come over you lately. You speak hardly 2 words a day to me.
I'm sorry, Lucrezia. There's not much to talk about, is there?
You talked enough when the apprentices were here.
Yes, I was once quite a talker. Frank and Sansovino and Rustici, they'd never let me be silent for a moment. Why did you send them all away?
Why did you have to surround yourself with such shabby fellows?
They were my friends.
You once told me I was all you needed to the end of your life.
That's true, Lucrezia. If you stay with me, I'm contented.
Am I not yours?
I wonder.
Andrea, what are you saying?
Why can't I come near you, Lucrezia? What are you really? Yes, I know. I paint you in every mood. I know every curve in your face and how your eyes hold myriad lights. And yet, you're aloof.
I do not understand you.
Can you ever love me as I love you? 1/2 as much, even.
Why do you doubt it?
I shouldn't mention it, perhaps, but there are rumors.
You must not listen to them.
Well, I try not to, but... Well, you've been seen at the gaming table. Why must you gamble? I don't begrudge you money, do I, Lucrezia? I give you every penny I earn.
And how much is that? What right have you to call me to account like this? If I'm as beautiful as you say, shouldn't I have clothes that become me? If you're the greatest artist in Florence, why do you expect your wife to go about in rags?
I wish I could give you all the clothes and jewels in the world, but I can't work any harder than I'm doing.
No, but you let people cheat you. You should ask higher prices for your work. Why should I have to borrow?
Borrow? From whom?
Lysander lent me something.
You're becoming great friends, aren't you?
And why not? Am I to have no amusement at all while you daub your frescoes?
I'll try and get you some money, but don't let these other people know our trouble.
I have my pride, too. You're worth double the amount you ask for your work.
I am looking for Andrea Del Sarto, the painter.
I am he.
I bring a message from His Majesty Francis I of France.
Sit down, monsieur. Andrea, pour a glass of wine.
Nothing, thank you. Here is the message.
Oh, thank you. Look, Lucrezia. The royal seal of France.
Break it then. What does it say?
Francis of France. To Andrea Del Sarto, in the city of Florence, greetings.
Yes, but what is the message?
Do invite you, Signor, to take residence at our palace in Fontainebleau as artist to our court. Lucrezia! Can it be possible? There is no mistake, monsieur.
There is no mistake, Signor Del Sarto.
Then at last something has come of all your work. I am invited too, I suppose.
Well, there seems to be no mention of you, but, well, the king may not know. I'm married. It must be taken to mean you also.
Signor, I am to accompany you to France. I regret, Signora, you must wait until the court issues a separate invitation.
Indeed. Then you will not go, Andrea.
But, dearest, here is our chance to buy you the things you need. I shall be well paid.
And what am I to do while you're away?
Oh, something shall be arranged. You'll join me soon. How could I live in France without you?
They will make much of you there. You will forget me.
Then you say the word, and I'll stay here.
Signor, it is the king's wish that you come.
Lucrezia, shall I stay here with you?
No, Andrea. I cannot be so selfish. You will go, and soon you shall send for me.
It's such a lovely day, Andrea. Can't I persuade you to drop your brush for a moment and walk out into the garden with me?
And who will take care of His Highness in the basket here? You see how he smiles? He's very well behaved today.
Your picture of the Dauphin is beautiful. You have made him look like an angel. The king would surely be delighted with it.
And if he isn't?
Oh, off with your head.
Oh, you mustn't frighten me. But if the king likes it as much as he liked my portrait of you, madame, I'm saved.
You didn't ask my opinion of my portrait.
Well, here it is on the wall. Is there anything wrong with it?
You have painted a very beautiful woman.
But of course.
But it is not me.
Well, didn't you pose for it?
I was in front of your eyes, but not in your brain.
Well, then who, madame?
Your Madonna. The woman you always paint. The woman in Florence.
Lucrezia.
See the contour of the face, the curve of the lips. My hair does not cluster in ringlets like that. All those things are hers.
You must be very angry with me.
There isn't a woman who wouldn't be. What is the matter with you, Andrea? Why must you always paint her?
I try not to, but her face comes between me and every other woman.
Even mine?
I cannot help it. Yours, the queen.
Tell me, Andrea, does your Lucrezia love you as much as you love her?
I don't know. I've never been sure.
I'm sorry for you, Andrea.
Is it ready, Andrea? Is it finished?
You said it would be. It's quite finished, sire.
Oh, let me see. Yes, you have captured the little rascal to the life and more. Now he looks like a royal baby.
Francois, you must not talk of your son like that.
Andrea, I can't thank you enough. It is a magnificent picture.
You were pleased, sire?
Yes, well pleased. And I'll show you how pleased I am. I have something for you. Here, my good fellow, listen. There is music for your ears, eh? Take it all. It's all yours.
But, sire, you've paid me more than you promised already.
More! Listen to him, Margaret. Do you think I can pay you enough for this picture? I have learned men about me, Andrea, but they don't have to tell me that this picture of my son is greater than he is or I am. It will be admired when many kings of France have come and gone after us.
I cannot thank you enough, sire.
We will talk no more about it. You will send the gold to your wife, eh? She loves the sound of it.
Oh, she loves what it will buy. And why not, sire? When a woman is beautiful as sunshine, why should she not adorn herself?
You love her too much, Andrea. You make yourself a slave.
What can I do, sire?
Poor fellow. But look, see what else I have for you.
A letter from her? Have I your permission, sire?
Of course. Open it.
Francois, Andrea must see another portrait of you.
Yes, I must outshine my son. You will steal all the attention. I shall arrange to sit for you, Andrea. Why, you're trembling. What does she say in the letter?
She wants me. I must go back to her.
I cannot allow it.
Sire, I implore you.
She will not let you come back.
We could return together.
I'm sorry, Andrea. Oh, come, do not look so grieved. I'll let you go if you promise to return soon.
Yes. Yes, I promise.
Then, for 2 months, I shall let you go. You shall buy me pictures in Italy. That shall be my excuse for letting you go.
Sire, there are no words to tell you how happy I am. I'm going to see her again. Oh, I could weep for joy.
Then good luck to you. But one thing first. There is a Bible on the table. Put your hand on it.
Yes?
You swear, Andrea, that you will come back to us?
I swear it. Lucrezia! Lucrezia! Where are you?
Andrea! Is it really you?
Who else, my love? Oh, let me hold you.
Why didn't you let me know you were coming?
Well, there was no time. As soon as I received your letter, I asked the king's permission. And now we can be together for 2 months. Oh, I've missed you so. Well, aren't you glad I'm back?
Of course.
Oh, let me look at you. No, I was wrong.
Wrong?
I expected to find you haggard from loneliness.
Oh, silly.
But you're all dressed up. You did know I was coming home. How did you find out?
Oh, it was a coincidence, Andrea. I was going to a party.
Well, you don't need any party now, do you? Wait till you see what I've brought you.
Those boxes near the door, what are they?
Now, all in good time. First, look at this.
Oh, it's not money, Andrea. All that?
Every bit of it. Gold pieces from the king, and all for you.
Oh.
Here, take it.
Gold pieces.
How do you like my clothes? Do you recognize me in these fine feathers? I feel like a woman with all these frills and
The
things.
king was very generous. How much did he give you?
Oh, I don't know. You count it.
You don't know. You take a bag of gold as though it were a bag of grain?
Well, what difference, love? Count it if you wish. It's all yours anyhow.
There must be over 100 scudi. I'll empty the bag. What else have you to show me?
First, there's this ruff.
Ah, is that what they're wearing in Paris?
I wasn't in Paris much. I like the country around Fontainebleau.
Oh, fool you. One may see the country anywhere.
And
But
here's
Paris-
a fruitcake. The Queen sent you. It's on a gold plate.
It's a funny thing to send. It takes so long to eat it. Andrea, you say we are going back in 2 months?
Oh, my love, let's not talk about going back yet. Let me hold you.
No, don't touch me. You'll crush my dress.
Lucrezia.
I'm sorry, Andrea, but tell me, there are many beautiful women at court, aren't there?
Oh, it's possible. I didn't notice much.
You must have noticed.
If I could only see you. How could I ever see anyone else?
Then what are you keeping from me? Who is there at the court that always opposes me? They must know that a woman's place is with her husband. Is it the Queen? Has she heard of my beauty, and is she jealous that I'll outshine her?
Lucrezia, don't worry about these trivial things. Let us not spoil our first evening together for so long.
Is it my fault? It must be the Queen. She sends me a fruitcake. Well, here's what I think of it. She will not invite me to her court, but sends me a fruitcake. Did she send the ruff too? I'll tear it.
No, I brought you that, Lucrezia. Come, give me your hand.
Oh.
Listen. What good is there in distressing yourself? You make me so unhappy.
Everybody abuses me, snubs me. You leave me alone for a whole year to live in this dirty little place, while you live at court, the equal of princes and nobles. You come strutting back in your silks and velvets. The Queen condescends to lend you your wife for a little while, and then snatches you back again.
Lucrezia, you're getting into a rage about nothing.
Do you love me, Andrea, or do you love her?
Oh, what is she to me? I've told you that no
Very
woman...
well, then. Prove it to me.
How? With kisses, presents, or both?
Prove it by not leaving me again.
You mustn't ask that.
Why not? I won't be left alone here again, Andrea. I can't bear it.
But think of what it would cost us. I've made more money this past year than in all the other years put together.
Then you needn't go back to France for a long time.
But this time I must go back.
Why?
I took an oath to the king.
And what of your oath to me? You can never know how I've missed you.
Oh, my love. Is it true?
I thought I should die, as I wrote to you. Oh, you don't know what it is like. The gossip, the sly glances when I walk in the square.
Oh, I didn't realize.
I couldn't expect you to. I torture myself with suspicion that they may be right.
Oh, there was never anyone but you, Lucrezia. I swear it.
Then you will stay with me. Oh, kiss me, Andrea. You will stay.
But if we're poor again.
We will not be poor. Tell me you will not go back.
I'll stay here with you, Lucrezia.
Signora, every morning on your way to Mass, you stop and stare at my work. Why?
You are copying Andrea's fresco?
I am trying to, Signora. It is my pride, my despair.
Ah, you should begin with the main figure. He always said so.
You knew him?
He was my husband. I am Lucrezia Del Sarto. I sat for the picture you are copying. On my way into the cathedral, I liked to stop for a while and look at it.
It was a long time ago.
10 years since he died.
I remember. The plague. My mother died of it, too.
Andrea lies over there.
I know. I often honor his grave. So sad, his death.
Why so?
It is sad that he who was so great should die in poverty.
You loved him too, Signor.
Who could look at the purity of his line and not do so?
Then I can tell you, Signor, I ruined his life.
You must not say such things, Signora Del Sarto.
It is true. I made him break his oath to the King of France. The king never forgave him. He struggled here in Florence for a while, but his spirit too was broken. He loved me, Signor, and I was selfish.
Why do you tell me this? It's all over.
Because you might be another Andrea.
Aye, Signora. I might faint for 1,000 years. Yet what would I accomplish to compare with the great Andrea's work?
He also was modest.
Then let me thank you, Signora.
I am going now. I must place these flowers on his grave. Will you come with me?
I should like to. You always take mimosa.
Huh?
Did he like them?
They were his favorite. He wished to imprison their fragrance.
Too bad.
He said the same thing. And yet, he said, they have imprisoned things more delicate by far.
So?
Let us go along.
The Columbia Workshop has presented the story of Andrea Del Sarto. We would like to know if we have given you a living impression of this famous Florentine painter of the 16th century. Address your comments, criticisms, and suggestions to the Columbia Workshop, care of the Columbia Network, New York City. Tonight's script was the second of 2 experiments in adult education selected from the scripts submitted during the winter semester of the adult class in radio writing at New York University. This course was conducted by Max Wiley, CBS Director of Scripts and Continuity. The guest director of the workshop this evening was Earl McGill. This evening's presentation was written by Amita Fairgrieve. Next week, the Columbia Workshop will present the dramatized story of the organization of the Boy Scout movement in this country. The script is the work of 2 of Columbia's apprentices in production and will be presented during the week in which the 28th anniversary of the incorporation of the Boy Scouts of America is to be observed. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.